Hello everyone, this is me, Iman Lidishwali, Rehan School Admission Officer. So today I have very special guest. Her name is Jelena and I am very honest to this interview. It's so special for me. Today I feel deeply honored to welcome a very special guest on our show, Professor Dr. Jelena. She is, she is an internationally respected scientist, educator, and visitor leader from Serbia. And currently, she serves as she's a service advisor to the president of Belgrade Metropolitan University and director of I ERASA with over 13 scientific publications and 41 PhD dissertation mentored. Her contribution in genetic inspired researchers worldwide. So today I have very information interview for me and my viewers and you. So welcome to the show and please introduce yourself. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. Hello to everyone. Respected Imam leadership, Vali, ladies and gentlemen, scientists, university professors, students. I warmly welcome you, and I very much appreciate the invitation that you invited me for an interview. I am Jelena Boskovic, academician, university full professor, global educator, leadership winner of numerous international awards for education and scientific excellence, advisor of the president of the Belgrade Metropolitan University and director of IRISIA Institute in Belgrade, Republic of Serbia. It is important to say that my lecture for interview today is part of a project founded by the University Belgrade Metropolitan University. Is a place where innovation is born, technology transfer and cooperation with the economy, fulfilling the tire sector where the fuel is waited for by created. Please question. I present with a special PhD interview my dear Iman, genetic, very interesting theme, genetic approach and explanation of intelligence. An individual intelligence is measured by the quality uncertain he is able to handle. Immanuel Kant, German philosophy. Today, artificial intelligence is discussed the most of science. And the most important thing to understanding human intelligence and its connection with genes, cells, and parts of the brain that are important for inheritance of intelligence. The brain is too complex for me to say that, and technology can copy it. It will be a noun to science for a long time. Please question. Oh, microphone.
Okay. Sorry. Thank you so much for your lovely introduction, and I hope my viewers is like that all about the like that. So today I have very special topic uh, discuss with you, and you send me the question for today's interview. Today's topic is wait a minute. I checked genetic approach and explanation of intelligence. So the topic is too good for me and it's very informative. So can I start it my question series? Well, my first question is, what is the neurobiology basic of human intelligence? I hope the answer is too informative and you can start it.
The brain. I'm sorry. The brain of sane people to be more efficient the those of their other understanding for the biological foundation of this difference is the great interest to basic and applied neuroscience. Show how the secret life in the cell in our brain with which we think. However, and present research into the nanobiology of intelligence is divided between two main strategies. Brain imaging studies investigate macroscopic brain structure and function to identify brain areas involved in intelligence, while genetic association study aim to pinpoint gene and genetic loci associated with intelligence. Nothing is known about how property of brain neuroscience of intelligence, the emergence of transcriptic new genetics and cellular neuroscience of intelligence might, however, provide a third strategy and bridge the gap between identify genes for intelligence and brain location and structure. Here we discuss the latest development in the search for the biological basis of intelligence, in particular, the recent availability of very large cohort with hundreds of thousands of individuals have propelled existing development in the genetics of intelligence. Furthermore, we discuss the past studies that show the specific population of brain cells associated with intelligence. Finally, we highlight how specific genes that have been identified generate cellular property associated with intelligence and may ultimately explain structure and function of the brain areas involved. Thirdly, the road is paved for a cellular understanding of intelligence, which will provide a conceptual scaffold for understanding how the constellation of identified genes benefit cellular function that support intelligence. Please, question.
Okay. Oh, that's great for hearing to you. You are properly discussed for the intelligence and your biological genes and intelligence. So my next question is brain structure changes.
A question is very interesting. That has Harvard scientists for countries is that of origin of human intelligence. What makes some people smarter than others? The quest to answer these questions has started early as 1813 in Europe and Russia, where the brains of decades elite scientists and artists were systematically collected and meticulously studied. However, all the attempt to dissect the exponential ability and talent and genius did not reveal much at the time. The engaging hypothesis of the past century was that smarter people have bigger brains. With the advance in neuroimaging technique, this hypothesis was part to test in many studies. On the conclusion of this study was that the strength of the association of brain volume and EQ scheme to be oversimmed in the literature but remain robust after accounting for publication bias. Thus, overall bigger brain volume when analyzed across multiple studies in associated with higher education special Einstein epicide and Russian Tolstoy. Brain function is distributed across various areas that have specific functions. Can intelligence be attributed to one or several of these areas? Structural and functional brain imaging studies, especially today, magnetic resonance and scanner type cognition to specific brain. Early imaging studies are counting intelligence to brain structure showed that full-scale IQ scores I measure of general intelligence showed a widely distributed pattern of correlation with brain structure. IQ score correlated with intercranial, cerebral, temporal lobe, hippocampal, and cerebral volume that together encompass almost all brain areas. Voxel-based macrometry, abbreviation VBM, a neuroimaging analysis, is the technique that always estimation of focal difference in brain structure make it possible to test whether any such areas are clustered together or distributed throughout the brain. Application of the VBM to brain imaging data revealed the positive correlation between intelligence and on cortical thickness are located primarily in multiple association areas of frontal and temporal lobe. This model was existing by later study to frontal A field, orbitofrontal area, as well as large number of areas in temporal lobe, inferior and middle temporal gyrus, hippocampal cortex, and auditory association cortex. Thank you for question.
Oh,
It's
you
very,
explained
very, very
very
interesting. Very, dear Iman is very interesting. Our brain human.
yeah, yeah, it's very interesting topic and you explain it very well. So it's too informative and
Yeah.
brain and intelligent. So next question is very interesting and I really love this one. Does so the question is that does age matter for the brain? I love
Uh,
this question. Now.
yes. Brain structure is not fixed at one particular development time point and remain unread for the rest of our lives. Gray matter volume changes throughout childhood as well as adulthood and is influenced by learning, hormonal differences experienced at uh, and age. Gray matter changes may reflect rearrangement of density and synapses between neurons. When people acquire a new skill, for instance, juggling, transient and selective structure changes are observed in brain areas that are associated with processing and storage of complex visual notation. Similarly, sex difference and age differences are important factors that influence brain structure and can affect which cortical areas associated with intelligence. Subs